I think the main point of college is to learn. At least it makes sense that way, right? You pay a lot of money if you go to a private college, and then uh, sure, you interact with your friends, you make a lot of friends, you talk with a lot of friends, you do a lot of extracurriculars, but at the end of the day, you're there to learn. Now, why is the title of this video, I think I've wasted a year of my life? Well, it's because I don't think I've done that at college. Um, in a lot of ways. Now, I wouldn't say I haven't enjoyed my first year of college, right? Even though there's only like 10 days left, I think. Even less than 10 days at this point. I still feel like I've definitely enjoyed it. It was definitely a great experience. I had a lot of fun. But at the same time, I really have to ask myself, what did I learn here? And I guess I've been thinking about this a lot recently, honestly. I was honestly thinking about this a lot the end of last semester, too. And I really couldn't come up with that good of an answer. I could come up with a lot of things I didn't learn, and maybe even got worse at, but the list of things I got better at was not that much, honestly. But I guess we'll start with the worst things first. Like, the things I didn't get better at. The first thing is, I don't think I academically, just purely from academic stance, learned much at all. Like, compared to my time in 11th grade, maybe, I think 11th grade was when I was learning the most. I probably, over the course of 11th grade, learned 2.5 times, at least, as much stuff as I learned this semester, I think. Well, maybe not, but, like, at least if you take into account the depth I learned the material to. Like, I think I learned things relatively quickly. So, a lot of times, like, especially in college, when you're not forced to hammer the concept into your head and you just need it for a test, I just get really lazy and I don't learn the stuff as deeply as I need to. And then so I just get by and do okay with a very hand wavy like understanding of the topic and the subject, and I move on. In high school, this wasn't really a problem because there were like worksheets, and then the teacher would always be there to guide you. In college, it's a bit different, and so, like, the amount I learned in high school per year was so much more than what I did in college. At least that's how I feel. Yeah. Especially first semester. Second semester, I've learned like quite a bit more, but still, it just feels so underwhelming. Like, I think part of the reason why is I'm just like, I could have learned this by myself, if not better by myself, if I had the motivation. So why am I here? And I think the answer to that is actually just like the actual professors and resources you get, which I haven't been using, which is another bad part. So, like, basically academically, what's been going on is like, I know I have so many resources, and the point of college is to utilize those resources. And even past these 2 semesters, I basically haven't had a one-on-one meeting with a professor at all. I've basically gone to no office hours at all, which is kind of bad, because isn't that the whole point of having a professor? So that's academically what I think I haven't grown and maybe have even regressed. Another part of that is just like, I'm so not curious anymore. It's just like, oh, what happened to the Elytra? Okay. I guess they might have patched it. I'm just so not curious anymore. Like, before, I think in school, in high school, I used to be, like, always very excited to learn new things. Now it's almost tiring sometimes. And I don't know if I just don't like the subject matter, or I've just become very jaded. Maybe senior year ruined me. I don't know. I just don't have the same zeal for learning anymore. Like, I used to always like do my own programming projects and stuff like that. I really don't have the motivation for that anymore. But yeah. Other than that, it's just like, I think it's just, mm, college has been. Well, I've definitely grown in some ways, though. I guess I think the main thing where I haven't grown is just like academically, but I have grown like, I guess like, wait, I think socially, yeah, I've definitely gotten better at socializing. It's just like a continuation of senior year, though. I've definitely tried a lot of new things, like joining acapella group. That's great, and stuff like that. But like, it just all comes down to the point that like, college you're supposed to learn, right? And the most important thing in college I failed to do, which is like, yeah. But that's why it kind of feels like I've wasted a year of my life. Also, like academically, I'm not doing the best, and the point is like, the problem I guess is like I could be doing much better. Like, I have full faith in myself. It's just I don't put in the effort. Like, I think I would actually enjoy a lot if I put in more effort into my homeworks, went to all my lectures, went to office hours a lot, and like did the courses how they were designed to be done. I would genuinely have a lot of fun. But doing that requires so much self motivation and activation energy that I just haven't been able to do it. And obviously, it's an excuse. Like, if I just like committed myself and actually did it right, I could do it. But it's just that I don't. And then, as a result of that, like, what is going on with this map? As a result of that, like, my grades kind of suffer a bit, and then I'm just left like, oh my god, I'm just left very what's sorry I'm because I'm trying to, I don't know what's going on with this map. It's just left me very like disappointed in myself, because I do have a lot of faith in myself, but it's just I haven't met those expectations at all. And so I really don't know. Like, I was pretty sad about it earlier today, but then I'm just like, okay, so like what what are you gonna do about it, right? Like, the semester's already passed, the year's already passed. Now what? And I think the answer is just like, I take a summer, I think about it a bit more, and hopefully I come back next semester with much more energy for learning and actually apply myself. Because at the end of the day, college is for learning. As much as social and stuff is important, and I don't think I've even grown that much in that either. I still just like, actually I've grown, but like, other than that, it's just like, where I'm supposed to be growing the most academically, I think I've stagnated and regressed even. Like, which is kind of ironic, college is the place to be, like, the place for academic enrichment. Yeah, it's caused me to not caused me, but I've not been doing that. So yeah, that's why I feel like I've wasted a year of life, because I haven't learned much academically, and I've regressed academically, maybe even. But it's okay, because experiences are experiences, neither good or bad. And I mean, I don't think there's any way I could have known that my first year of college is going to be like this, honestly. But yeah, that's all I have to say. thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.